Evening, everybody. How are we? Welcome. How are we? Happy Friday. Hope you all had a wonderful week. Hope you've had fun and everyone is well and raring to go for, what we're expecting to be is an early defeat. The reason being because on Monday we may have gone unbeaten at the start of the stream, so that was a bit of a start of the season. Sorry, we have got 4 wins, 3 draws, looking pretty good. Unfortunately, since then we've turned the computer off, so basically there is a good chance we're now going to lose all of our matches. And it's going to go back to the usual nonsense, really, which I guess is fine because it's Friday and we don't like winning lots, really. So let's just have a look, shall we? Nothing's gonna stop us now. That's what Llama claims is the Darlington theme song. And you know what? It probably should be, Llama. Although what we do know is that Miles will stop us. Should say, by the way, shout out, of course, to Llama. Sort of piggybacked off his tweet tonight as well to announce the stream on Twitter. Because Llama had posted out going, where is it? Let me see what is. Let's not misquote him, shall we? Let's see exactly what he said. He's got are mid and low blocks less effective since the latest FM26 update, or am I flat earthing again? I've given it a quote tweet that says only one way to find out, live now, Twitch and YouTube. Let's see, because our low block was pretty much nerfed towards the back end of last season. We are now a mid block side, so I'm going to be disappointed if they've ruined that as well, because look, behold, a 4-3-3, an attacking formation, some would suggest. TJ Ball is now control possession. It is positive mentality. It's not counter-attacking. It's not sitting back. It's very much, I mean, it's still 4-5-1 out of possession. It is, what is it? It is a mid-block, I believe. It's a mid-block. My word. Who knows what's going to happen? I don't know. You don't know. Well, you probably do know. We all probably don't really. Evening 33, has something happened in the background with finances? I was 67 million in debt last night. Now I'm 14,000 in the green. Look, I'm going to be completely honest. We all know that none of us know anything. Like, there's a chance that something's fucked up somewhere. It just seems to be the way with every update, something else breaks. So possibly, I mean, is there a chance now that we've got 19 million pounds? We've made 37 quid. That's not too bad. We're under wage budget, which again is a surprise. Our overall bank balance, 118 grand. For us, that feels about right still. I can't really say that's too different to what it was before. Not that I can remember off the top of my head. I do remember we had a little bit of wage budget left though for some players, because we did want to try and bring some more players in, particularly some wide players really, to cover for Coulson and not Tikalemba. Bernard Ferguson, because we don't got none, which is why Tikalemba, who's a fullback, is playing in that wide winger role. TJ being shrewd with wages and also good at tactics. Wake me up from this nightmare. I know, Joe. Don't worry. By the end of tonight's stream, we'll be overspending and losing again, and we'll all feel comfortable. None of us have any idea. It's absolutely spot on, in fairness. I hate to say it, 33, but I think that's pretty much where we're at with and it just there's a probably that. Tavon Smithen we looked at and thought he looked decent enough, didn't we? And I still like Casciato. He's shit, but I quite like him in a way. I think, who is that man? Smithen, who is that man? He's probably better, isn't he? But he's only 5'7", and we got rid of Okawalya for being small. Let's sign the Jacksonville Jaguar running back. That's 100% what his name sounds like, isn't it? Like he was picked up in the 4th round of the draft. Mike Flight, now here's a one. He's shit, but I like him. Classic TJ. It is though, innit? That's just where we're at, Dan. Like, let's see what Mike Flight's looking like, shall we? Pros, fairly quick. So yeah, if we can get someone else to come in and sort of like cover the wide positions, that will be handy. Do we need another striker? Probably. We sort of always need goals, really. Bailey Redden, he can play everywhere, can't he? He's 18 years old. Lulu Booster, change list, non-exhaustive database, more than 1 million database changes. Boca Juniors in our licensed team. I saw that, and am I right in thinking that also River Plate, because you couldn't have one without the other, I think. 1 million tweaks, Darlington are less shit. I think possibly Darlington are more shit, maybe. There's got to be a little tweak in there to make sure that we are still shit. Both Boca and River. Well, yeah, you couldn't have one without t'other, could you? Otherwise, that would cause immeasurable amounts of chaos. Surely SI wouldn't be like, we'll just put one of them in. That'll be, you know, they're notoriously chilled out. The River Plate and Boca Juniors fans. Well, they're not going to kick off about only one of them being in the game, are they? Surely not. The patch made Darlow less shit, but TJ's self-patch to make them more shit. I did, yeah. I doubled up. They've made TJ Ball the meta. Well, do you remember in the last stream where we had someone saying to us that 3 at the back wasn't meta, it's just that's what everyone uses and that's how the game plays. I was like, that is meta. That's literally what it means. But never mind. They were having a nice time. I just think we've got to try and get ourselves to the end of the season. And surprised Zuckerberg hasn't stopped the people using the word meta. Yeah, possibly. Maybe we need to do that. Jallo has not scored his first goal yet. I don't think. Lama, Othello Yallo, 6'7", tries to play his way out of trouble, but he can't. Not at 6'7", with jumping reach of 19. An aggression of 18, he's just going to batter people out of the way, isn't he? So, hoping for something good there. Yeah. Not letting us have a little look at these players on trial. Okay. Oh, look at that. Toffer's in. 13 months on the subscription. Thank you, Toffer. Relegation. Oh, a West Ham winning. Chris, is that the situation? So Darren Jackson possesses pace but no intelligence. Get him in. What's that? Pace and no intelligence? I'll have a bit of that. Thank you very much. 850 quid. Maybe not, actually. Brazilian Fury's here as well. Appreciate you, Chris. Good to see you. I mean, editor Chris, I should say. Sorry. I am off to the Sunderland game on Sunday, so you do just have to consider that you'll win that match because Exactly. We're rolling with Sunday, George. We will roll over. We'll put the carpet out. We will greet you with fine aperitifs. We'll make you feel nice and welcome at home. We'll even do a very slow chant for you. And yeah, we'll definitely make sure that you get all the points, and we're like, oh yeah, we should have done something there. I mean, are we going to sign the Jags third choice running back Tavon Smithen? This is a tune, by the way. Apparently, he can become a League Two right winger in the future. He can play in tight situations. Good. Oh. Xhaka want to see the Tottenham logo and do something dumb. I'm hoping he scores a volley from the halfway line. That's what I'm hoping. But whether it happens or not. We'll have to wait and see. Sunderland can still Sunderland. That's what we're going to look at, right? Definitely go straight through someone. Yeah, more than likely. Yeah. Like, he'll look up and he'll be like, is that Kyle Walker? And he'll be like, no, Xhaka. Kyle Walker's gone years ago. Now just tackle someone anyway, presuming they're Kyle Walker. Pick that out. Right, who had 21-22 for the moment we started losing? I think we had some people saying 21-16, but they foolishly didn't think we were going to continue straight away to the games, did they? Yeah, pick that out then. I have looked at him before, old Tommy Blackie. Why did we turn the game off? Excuse me, everyone. It's foolish on my behalf, wasn't it? Most people would hack Kyle Walker if they had the chance. Yeah, good point, actually. It's the fatal mistake. We reset the luck modifier. I know. One of these days, Miles will accept that it is a thing, won't he? Got to accept it. Got to. Lots of Queen on the playlist. Yeah, it seems to be. I'm a big fan of Queen. I'll take a bit of that. Seems reloading your tactic after defeat. Is that a thing, Jordan? I've never heard that. Have I missed out on that? Well, has there never been a king band or person? We've had Queen, Prince, Lord. Yeah. I mean, Elvis used to call himself the king, but I don't really agree. What, Sultan? Commander-in-Chief, Supreme Leader. I suppose they're the Supremes, I guess. The President of the United States. There you go. That's the one. Llama, straight in. Good. That's pretty much on the money. But this is the President of the United States the same as Queen? I don't know. It's like it's a monarchy versus a political party, isn't it? I suppose really. Gypsy Kings, yeah. Is there a band called the Wiccans? Possibly. What about Aliens? Is there a band called the Aliens? Come on, Sammy J. I'm going to put you on. Three 0 West Ham. Oh, come on. Like, honestly, Toffer, are you making this up? This is just like, who are West Ham even playing? Nobody. Was I ever in a band? Asks Lama. I was. We weren't very good though, and we didn't play very often. So I was the rhythm guitar player because I wasn't good enough to play the lead guitar. Lead guitar was very good actually. Singing was pretty decent. Bass playing was all right, and then drums was like we had an issue with drummers. That was the thing. Like trying to find a good drummer was tough. So we didn't really have a decent regular drummer. So I think we changed them more often than not. So yeah, that was a bit of an issue. Drummers seem to be the divas of the band. I think they can be. I think that some drummers knew their worth, and that which is really what you want. Like you need drummers to know their worth. And therefore, like we had to start thinking about that sort of thing and be like, oh, we should really, try and sort of like be decent, and we didn't do that. Drummers are like maths teachers. Their short supply makes most of them demanding. Yeah, and also, a good one makes all the difference as well. Do you know whether the gateway band to greater things? They could have been like it could have been a situation where, if they'd have stayed, they could have gone to better things. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not convinced that we were the answer. As I said, the lead guitarist was the talent in the band. But I must admit, some of the songs that he wrote weren't great. There's a couple of catchy numbers in there. And then there's just like a bit too much of an Oasis influence. Even for my taste, there was too much of an Oasis influence in there. But it was fun while it lasted. Oh, giving it away. Where do you do what? Pass to feet or pass in the space? Don't think we're going to win this one or even get a draw. I think we're literally going to lose the first match of the stream, which is to be expected, isn't it, really? Unless we can get something in the last minute here. Shallow. Coulson, go on, down the wing, go on. Go on. Oh, it's not in the way. What on earth are we doing? Oh, dreadful. Ian and JG, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. Red card? Oh. Is this what we're doing, is it? Are we doing this tonight? Are we haven't... Oh, God. Seen enough. Splash the 5K on wages. Yeah. It's funny because, you know, last stream we looked brilliant. Because of course we did. It was the last stream. Didn't we do this last Friday? We did indeed. Llama, yeah. Lujo, yes. Oh, good ball through. Graham, oh! What goal? What? It doesn't count. God. You sneaky buggers. Oh, and of course, that's the final whistle. And no VAR to check whether it was actually legit or not. Oh, my God. Oh. And people wonder why I told this game it can go fuck itself last week. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Be fine. Oh, lost a football team more famous for their cheese than anything else. We were beaten by our motorway services. Do you know what I mean? That's what it was. Oh. OG Brian, how is FM right now? I was thinking about buying it because it's on sale. Get it. It's on sale. It's 40% cheaper than it was yesterday. Go and get it. I think it can go F itself for many more weeks to come. Yeah. This is it. This is it, Llama. I'm going to be honest with you as well. It is. Some of you maybe might already know this. In the background, I've started editing a total extreme wrestling database. So, who wants to take a guess what we're doing on Sunday? The TJWF is back, everyone. TW9. Yeah. Full drug wrestling shows. Everybody has to take drugs or they're getting sent out. Yeah. I was waiting for Eddie, the podcast. Oh, no. Rusho, I don't do the editing anymore now. I haven't got the time for that. If I'm going to take another podcast on, Chris gets more work. Unambitious, is he? Right, let's withdraw you then. I'm not going for you if you're unambitious. Poor Chris. He loves it. He loves it. Chris has to listen to my bullshit all the time as well. Like, here he goes with another stupid idea again. I've just got to feign interest for a little bit and hopefully he tires himself out. I'll not be providing any comment. What do you mean your piss test came back fine? Get out of this facility and never come back. It's harsh, but it's fair, innit, Jord? That's what it's got to be. Aaron Gomez, former Gibraltar from Sunderland. I mean, we clearly have to get him in on trial, don't we? Yeah, that's exactly how it's like, isn't it, Dan? I've got an idea. Everyone else goes, oh God, oh no, not again, not again. Yeah, TJ, could we just not? How long can we stay and be in? What's going on here? Mad Sinus, we've already lost. We've already lost. The first match of the stream, of course it was. It's always the way. This game is nonsense. How are you, my friend? A pleasure to see you as always. How do we have time for another podcast with a new draft tournament you're launching? Don't tell them about that just yet, Llama. Don't mention that. Just keep asking TJ, do you have time to do it? Most of the time it works. I mean, I never have time to do it, but that doesn't stop me thinking, but maybe. So far, right? So far on me wrestling, I've got me and Llama as the commentators. Can't hear this song. I'm thinking about Grado. Well, Grado is someone we can approach for TEW, mind? Right, pressure's off now. We've already lost our first game. Maybe, just maybe, it might be different. No, it's never going to be different. It's never going to be different. It's going to be the same. It's always going to be the same. Still injured. Why have you let me pick him then if he's still injured? Go on, Sammy J. You've been chomping at the bit to get involved. What's an HFB? Oh, Holden. That might have been what was mentioned before, actually, on the last stream. There might have been a thing about Gilligan and Douglas being in the wrong positions. Could have been that. I'll pull the game up in a little bit. Actually, you can have a little nosy at it, and we can. I'll show you the database where we're trying to edit into. So we're gonna create the TJWFM. We can change the name if needs be, but that's what it's currently working. Title is a Sunderland-based British Strong Style Wrestling Federator organisation promotion. We have to create a venue for it because at the minute the venue is 50,000 capacity, and I don't think we're gonna sell that out. TJ, FMW might give us some crazy vibes given the OG FMW. You are? I don't understand, Chris. You might have to give me a bit more info on that one. What does an OG FMW mean? Is that an indie thing that I've missed? We're playing Chelmsford. The youth, the acronyms. I know. Long story short, there was a deathmatch company in Japan eons ago called FMW. The letters sounded close enough. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. We're not going to be deathmatch. We might, but you're right. We might have to rebrand in case there is a bit of a crossover there. My other thought was calling it Sol, of course, and that would be like Stadium of Light. And then if I'm trying to move me company around and like franchise out, that's not going to work, is it? Trust the process wrestling. Bit shite wrestling. 442 wrestling. Old school wrestling. Wrestling was mint. 90. Hello, welcome to 90s wrestling. Extreme trifle wrestling. Now we're talking. Right, Llama, I'm tempted to agree with you that mid block is nerfed already. Denise Van Houten as ring announcer. Funny you should mention that. Denise Van Houten is going to be a character I'm going to introduce into the promotion at some point. Oof. Managed by Johnny Vaughan. Well, I was going to have Denise Van Houten as a manager, and she could have the tag team, the Gangsters Paradises. Oh, good ball over the top. Graham, can he cut it back? Oh, great block. There's the Danny Dyer Helena Post Office match as well. Very much looking forward to that. But yeah, if you jump into the Discord, if you want to add like wrestlers' names and stuff, or like wrestling characters, then stick some info in there. Or some ideas. The Wizardy Woos, yeah. Can we call it Wang Wrestling and Nonsense Group? Or maybe we do like, I don't know. Maybe we do maybe Cumbria, Utoxeter, Northumbria, and T-side wrestling. And then it'll be cunt wrestling. As long as everyone have fun tonight by Wang Chung as the company anthem, I think we have a winner. Eutoxina seems the geographical oddity there. I couldn't think of anyone else that began with a U, if I'm honest. Llama. I mean, there's a big wrestling scene in the in Eutoxina. Julia Habila. On loan from Mansfield. Look at this guy just rocking about, you know, being decent. Ulverston. I mean, that would be encompassed within the Cumbrian region, I think. Or Ullswater. Umberside. Underlime. I should have gone with, shouldn't I? Right. Look, see? Here's us. Just in case anyone's confused and wondering what's going on. Yeah. See? Do I click on there? I don't click there just yet, do I? So, is it not saved in? What? Where's my thing? Don't say I've got to do it all again. There we go. There we go. See, look. I'm starting to build it up. So yeah, maybe we should have drug policy of everybody has to have drugs. Yeah, so we're trying to build this. So this is what we're going to start doing. Maybe it's on a Sunday. I think Sunday seems to be the way to do it, I reckon. Yeah, popularity not very popular at the minute. We're going to start as a sort of like a local to global sort of save. Look, there's FM Llama in there. Look, see, there's TJ. So we've got me and Llama as the comms guys. Have I broken it already? There you go. Do I have to wear a mask? You do, yeah. I've made you a luchador, Llama. Why has it made you a heel? I wouldn't have thought you were a heel. I would have said babyface personally, but yeah, I've made Llama's been the color commentator. He's the expert. I'm the play-by-play. Yeah, he could also be a manager. We could maybe make him manage some talent at some point as well. So yeah, slowly but surely we'll start adding people in, and in fact, where is he? Where is he? We did add the first one. Can't wait to have Waka Willis versus TJ. Well, let's go. Joey Matrix. Not sure what Road Agent is, but I did used to work for the Highways Agency. Road Agent is like sort of booker and producer, but if you've worked for the Highways Agency, that's going to help Llama. So I'll get you in there to do some diversions. So yeah, so Joey Matrix, which is one of my random off the cuffs. Like cuff names. Joey Matrix, he's in. So we made him, and we made Darlington Coolidge as well. So we'll build it all up, and we'll do it on Sunday. But that's just a bit of an insight as to what we'll do on Sundays going forward. Should just be Bob Mortimer roster. Used to work in the A50 right near you. Toxida, coincidence? I mean, it's almost like it's meant to be. All roads lead to Northeast Wrestling. Tim's right. Is that Tony Jameson's music? Yeah. Will there be some famous faces not usually associated with wrestling? In what capacity, Toffer, would you... I've got Toffer in there as well, by the way. And I'm trying to work out whether to make him a referee or a manager. What do you want to be? What do you want to be, Chris? I'd be interested to see some Cheggers involved. I mean, maybe Cheggers not. Michael Barrymore certainly not either. Call me Chris. Topper's making me sad. I know. I usually call you Chris for some reason, but for some I don't know why I've called you that. I've gone straight with it. NEW, the Northeast Wrestling Squad. That could work. NEW Wrestling? Maybe. No such thing as a coincidence. There's not, is there? It's been a 4th goal for West Ham. Spurs might as well just relegate themselves at this point. Like, I feel bad for them. What I did notice, though, when I loaded the game up, and you're saying about famous faces not usually associated with wrestling, Jack Whitehall is in the game as a playable character. So there you go. So maybe there is some names that might appear later on. The Arsenal's in on 28. Appreciate the Arsenal, very, very kind. Wilco's here, nice to see you, buddy. Can Chris be the relegator? Feel bad for Chris now. Jack Whitehall gave Bret Hart the original AEW championship, I believe. Did he? Wow. Always nice to drop in. It's always nice to have you in the Arsenal. It really is. It's always nice to have you here. Okachukwu has been given 2-match further ban. 3 matches he's got now. Unbelievable. Hope the fam are well, says Wilco. We are. We're all good, thank you. We're all good indeed. Although what we could do with is having some players fit and available. So Okachukwu can play this match because it's the FA Cup. So stick him on the wing. Bindley's got to come out. So let's put Deer in there. I mean, this is like literally scraping the barrel right now, isn't it? Why can't you subscribe with Prime on the app? Jeffrey, sort your app out. I'm with you. I'm with you on this one. You know, if I could write to my local MP, I would. Even Dodgy Gamer, welcome in, buddy. How are we? Massive shout out to DG. We don't see him around here very often. He's normally crushing it on TikTok, but if he's here, give him a follow on Twitch. But definitely check out his TikToks. The man is making an absolute killing out there. So go and enjoy. Have I snapped out of the post update dip in form? No, of course not. Of course not. Well, we did. In a sense, we did for Dodgy. We started the season brilliantly. 4 wins, 3 draws. Excellent. Then we turned the computer off and lost our first match tonight. So I think the dip might be here to stay. DJ's from Utoxeter. Of course he is. It's all starting to make sense now, isn't it? TJ still banned from TikTok. I am. I've not even started like asking any more questions. I just went, you know what, TikTok, fuck yourself. Yeah. We could have grown massive, but according to them, I deliver hate speech. So sometimes you just have to go, you know what? Okay. You win this time, TikTok. TJ's thinking about starting a wrestling company from Utoxeter. Mm-hmm. It's true. Someone's got to, haven't they? Might as well be me. Means you don't have to mod TikTok. I'm calling it a win. Exactly, Rugio. I was making you lot work too hard with that. God, there was some idiots out there, wasn't there? The UWF, the UWC. See, DG's in for it, innit? It was tough. I'll grant you that, Rugio. See, not every idea I have is a good one, is it? Most ideas I have are pretty bad. Yeah, YouTube can also be tricky. That, like, in a sense, the numbers we get on YouTube is like not a huge issue. We tend not to get massive numbers out there, but we but when the idiots turn up, they turn up. At least here we've got a process for it. It's just like, right, get gone. We could get Adam Peaty to guest GM for the show. What, the swimmer Adam Peaty? I don't know any other Adam Peatys. I presume that's the only Adam Peaty there is. Or maybe he's a gardener and it's just like, you know, he's actually gone to live up his surname's lifestyles. Yeah, he's really peaty. Him and Johnny Loam. It's also worth noting about this point, DG, that the wrestling promotion will be mildly fictitious for now. But I know what I'm like. I get ideas above my station. Top loader alert. Yeah, I'm on it, Llama. I'm on it. Are we skipping? Are we skipping the Tory loving top loaders? I think we can do. We can do. We shall play that funky music instead. Phil Soulfly decided to watch Darlow tonight as I can't get to watch Darlow versus Marine tomorrow. I mean, I feel sorry for you that you can't get to go. This is what you have to sing instead. But welcome in, Phil. Hope you're good. Okachukwu's injured now. We defos need some players who can play out wide. Yeah, so DG, what we're doing is we're playing. We're going to start playing Total Extreme Wrestling (TEW). We think on Sundays, and we're gonna branch out and create our own wrestling promotion. So we've got the TJWF as it's called for now. We might change it and call it something else. But it's a Northeast wrestling based promotion. We'll put people who are subs or, you know, want to be part of the experience. They can make themselves wrestlers. They can make themselves referees, managers, valets. Put them in the database. See where they end up in the universe. They may not necessarily have to end up in the TJWF. They might end up somewhere else, and we'll pick them up later on. The world is our scampi fry. Vague footballing connection to Utoxeter, says DJ. I used to work at the Little Chef with Gary Croft's younger brother. There you go. Do you know what would have been better if it was? Well, I've already forgotten his name now. Gary Charles. Gary Charles' younger brother would have been much better. I mean, a guy called Tony in charge of a wrestling company might work. Might be dreadful at the same time. Gary Wilmot. Gary Top. also known as Gaz Top. Hello, I'm Gary Top. Like, Top wasn't his surname, was it? We can rip off WWF, the Wearside Wrestling Foundation. That could work. Wearside Wrestling. WAWF. We are Wearside. WWF. I suppose the only thing about having a regional name would be that, of course, is when we start to expand into our territories, then would we be limiting ourselves? You know, for when we for when we take over Uttoxeter, and Cumbria, Cambridge. Gary Top was a lorry driver known as Top Loader by his mates. Yes, like that. Fuck the Pandas Wrestling. That could work, actually. Yeah, ping all your ideas. Ping all your ideas in the Discord. In fact, there's a TW channel in there, so jump in. Riverside Wrestling. There's rivers almost everywhere. There is lots of them, fucking loads of rivers. Thank fuck it's in Discord and not here. It'll become chaos. Oh, Chris, I want it everywhere. I want chaos all over the place, please. Oh, welcome to another fucking Bridge Wrestling. Yep. Apparently, I can do multiplayer on it, but I'm not sure how that works. And I don't know how I can share databases and stuff for moderation purposes. Barrymore, Coolio, Denise, Wrestling, BCD, CBD would work, wouldn't it? The following contest is a Don't Fuck a Cat match. I might start a rival southern-based wrestling company called Soth Southern Bastards Wrestling. Well, there'll be no extreme matches there, will it? The most extreme will be like, you know, ooh, wrestling with the door open. GAW, Gareth Ainsworth Wrestling. We need to put Gareth Ainsworth in as well, don't we? Is that Kurt Zuma's music? Deposit the chaos all over our faces. Oh, God. What clear as that was. TWF, the 12th Wrestling Federation. The 12th Man Wrestling Federation, or just the 12th attempt at trying to do something that's not Football Manager? Bob Ross ringside painting and he's flung through an easel. Ainsworth's finishing move is making his opponent listen to him play acoustic guitar. God, could you imagine? Oh, the 12th placed experts. Got you. Can we have the Intertrifenental Championships? Yes, we can. Forever 12 Wrestling. That sounds like... That sounds awful, doesn't it? BSW Backseat Wrestling. Backseat Wrestling. Backseat Wrestling's not too bad, you know. Yeah, I'm not convinced on Forever 12, I must admit. Backseat Wrestling. It's on the table. It's on the table. Devon, get the tables. Or Backstreet Wrestling, where the former Backstreet Boys wrestle each other. Back seats back. All right. Darlo, can we go wrestling? Just because wrestling is the backseat of cars. Even howdy, how are we? Or howdy, howdy. Nightmare. Can we get a 90s style promo advert for this wrestling? I'm thinking Sky Sports, a whole new ball. That could work, couldn't it? I mean, we've got to start small, so it's going to be like a Facebook group and printed flyers. Obviously, none of these are real. Blackstreet versus Backstreet in a no diggity match. I love how niche that is. How about niche reference wrestling? I'm 50 plus. I can do the Facebook group. There we go. Veggies in. Do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. I mean, this is probably going to have someone's entrance music in it. It wasn't Belinda Carlisle that came out mental, was it? It was what's she called? Carol Decker from Tapau, wasn't it? She went a bit off the wall, I think, recently. Michael Jackson did it off the wall. Oh, Mike Flight certainly sounds like a wrestler. He does a bit, doesn't he? This is your entrance music, TJ. You can play a semi-less controversial Mr. McMahon character. I love that. Semi-less controversial. No, you could be a nice guy. You could be a little bit less controversial than Vince McMahon. And I will take it. Carol Decker started smashing the crockery in her dressing room after one gig. It was like china in her hand. I like that. I like that. I also like with Joel's got off the wall wrestling as well. TTP, trust the process wrestling. Right, so far, names for consideration. BSW, Backseat Wrestling. ATP. Just the process wrestling. What else have we got? Off the wall. And what else have we got? Anyone from Ireland in tonight? Sounds like Veggie's compare. We've got anyone from Ireland in tonight. They sound happier. Walls of Jameson could be a good finisher. It could be, actually. Well, the thing is, I'd be sat there going, oh, hang on. I just need to... Oh, my back's gone. Oh, dear. Well, it was going to be fine, but now I am in a little bit of pain. Off to make more coffee. Go and get more coffee. Go and get more coffee. Walls of Jameson involves TJ frying sausages. £800 for Darren Jackson. I mean, is he going to be as good as Mike Flight? Tim says, I heard a story about Carol Decker. Apparently she really hates maps, and one day someone gave her a map as a present, and as she hates them, she ripped this map up in front of everyone. She ripped it in two. She ended up with China in her hand. See, there you go. That's how it works. Mike Flight is a better name. Do you know what? I would think that most people at some point in their university life have met a Mike Flight. Have you heard about bloody Mike Flight? Like what he's been going about? I think Mike Flight does get a. I think he gets in the database. Actually. Okay, how should we work this? Should we work it that anyone who's subbed or primed gets put into the database and then they live there? I think that seems fair, doesn't it? Wigan have... I said Wigan have signed Mike Flight. No, they've accepted him. That's good. One half of Tenacious D wants to do a collab with Tapau. It'll be Black and Decker. Love it. Love it. Love it, DG. All eyes on Moses. What the hell's... What's going on there? Easter's already been, surely. Actually, Black and Decker, your first tag team champs. Could be. I did have an idea of a tag team from Sunderland called FTM, which anyone who's a Sunderland fan will know what FTM stands for. Some people say it's Follow the Mackhams, or it could also be Fuck the Mags. It's Fuck the Mags in it. And then my other one was a tag team called Scott's Tots from The Office. Fantastic Team Mags. No, it wouldn't be. That's not it, Spartans. No. Why are you shagging magpies? Well, about Fuck the Mackhams. No, it's not that. It's not that. Lambert and Butler as the tag team champions. Yeah, it's your tag team champions. Steak and Ale. Yeah. Or Hale and Pace, actually. Do you remember them? Llama remember them. Rougeau might as well. You're about to say Hale and Pace. Excellent. Excellent. Lambert and Butler versus Benson and Hedges. Saudi businessman tag team match called Blood Money. Yeah, that'll be it. That'll be it. Here comes the blood money. Blood money, 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 money. Evening, Katie. How are you, pal? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're not following Katie, get yourselves on there. Inverted Wingbacks, go and check her out on Twitter, Twitch, and of course the WFM Show podcast, which is awesome as well. Make it happen. Never found Hale and Pace funny. What? Not even when they were doing the stonk, Rougeau. There was a few moments when maybe it wasn't that great. Off to the theatre tomorrow. Oh, how la-di-da. What are you off to see? This is going to be like something incredibly cultured, isn't it? Paul Daniels' entrance theme. Every little thing he does is magic. Brilliant. Brilliant, Chris. Beautiful. Beautiful. That deserves a star. Most of it was shy even at the time. Agreed. Obviously, the Prince of Egypt. I can't say I'm familiar. Believe it or not. I'm not really down with the the old theatre. But you know what? That sounds cool. I'm glad you're off culturing it up. That's the way to do it, right? Mike Flight's in, everyone. Get in. And also Aaron Gomez. Gibraltar. League One standard, apparently. Great pace. How much is he wanting, though? I bet he's wanting like 90 grand or something. 600 quid? Mike's ready for takeoff. Am I allowed links? You'll have to send them to Rougeau. Can sort it out, I think. Rougeau's got he wants 725. I know. It went up and up and up, and I thought be fine. I love how we've now got Carol Decker's been part of tonight's chat. This is great. Hanger Honor, TJ, I thought I'd drop by and see how the Darlow save is going after the latest FM podcast. I've got a cracked tooth, but it's nothing compared to your save, pain in this save. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? It's literally, yeah, you could have pain in your face, and it's still going to be much more palatable than this. I heard a story about Carol Decker, says the Arsenal. Apparently she is a collector of retro WWF figurines. After needing a few characters to complete some of her favourite factions, she went to a swap meet at a Comic Con, and after a long negotiation, successfully traded. Long story short, she ended up with China in her hand. Get in. Get in. Love that. What? Like, that's how you do it. Perfect. Beautiful. Right, Mike Flight's here, everyone. And he's going to take flight as well. The link is from a song from the Prince of Egypt, so you all can remember who you are. Oh, you've got y'alls. You've been hanging out with Hank too much, haven't you? Yeah. I see that. I see that, all that y'all business. If you ever need a quiz idea for a future FM show, you could do, is this a wrestler name or a new gen? Get Mike Flight in there. I think I might do that, actually. DG, I think you've inspired me for something. He's no Mike Hunt. We don't know. We're about to find out. Jesse Nelson in the database. He's got to be. That's a good point, actually. Oh, there's already reference to the two Ronnies, the short one and the other tall one, the tag team. Isn't she from Little Mix? Possibly, yeah. Carol Decker is for TJ, but Claudia Winkleman is for Llama. Oh, is that so? Are you a Winkler Llama, are you? Because you know what, I think I approve. Gabby Large is a heel. He's a bit in the air. What noise does Carol Decker make when she punches something? Pow! I'm no Winkler apart from Henry. Henry the Winkler, yeah. Women's match: Denise Van Outen versus Carol Decker. Oh, she Decker. Katie, you're a bit late to the party. We are doing Total Extreme Wrestling on Sunday, and therefore I'm starting to build my team, my promotion in the background. And on Sunday we'll launch what was going to be called the TJWF. It's now currently potentially BSW, Backseat Wrestling. And yeah, that's so. What we're trying to do now is put people in there who we think are going to be part of the stable or part of the database. Obviously Denise Van Outen's in there as well, and now Carol Decker has turned up. Decker, I hardly know her. So yeah, lots to talk about. Lots to talk about. Potato Ricer and a pole match. Oh, that's going to be controversial. Controversial storylines. Even Zeke, by the way, how you doing, pal? Welcome in. By the way, I'm a big fan of your spreadsheet, Zeke, and it's not a euphemism, by the way, for anybody going, does he mean? No, I mean spreadsheets, but also as we have a host of the WFM show here, how about Wrestling for Managers as the company name? That could be. That could be. Oh, it's gone in. What? Ladders are allowed, but only with 24 rungs. Wrestlers are only allowed as high as the 12th rung out of respect for Darlow. Mike flight squad number is MF17. It's a bit too close to MH17. I hadn't even thought. Oh no. This is nonsense. How have we Llama's right. They've broken it again. They've broken fucking tactics again. Oh, God. Don't blow his socks over the spreadsheet. Had tabs for each season, tracking the percentage of Sicilians the squads has. You've not just blown my my socks, Zeep. You've blown much more. Down to 7th. Right, where are Macclesfield? 2nd. Put out the 4-2-3-1 Gegenpress and see if you win. Can't though, can I? It's just dirty. Still reckon this Darlow side will give Spurs a game. Could be. I felt bad enough that a 4-3-3 was working. And then we got, and you all said, don't get too carried away, TJ. And I was like, that's a good point, actually. The ultimate heel turn, 4-2-3-1 Gegen. It would, though, wouldn't it? It would be absolutely like. I don't even think this is the. The Gegenpress does sound like a submission move. It does a little bit, doesn't it? New tag team champions of the 4-2-3-1 Gegenpress. Yeah. Please welcome Josh Daly's Downloaded Tactics. I'm in 20 or 32 on my save. Just resigned from Roma. I wanted to start somewhere new. Found that Forest Green at bottom of the Enterprise North. That's a project and a half. I mean, I can give you my Darlow save if you want, Chris. If you want something that's, that feels difficult. Eva, Chris, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. What's my thoughts on the Sunderland match? Do you reckon we win? No. No, I don't think so, because what's going to happen? We all know, right? We all know what's going to happen is Tottenham have got a new manager, and therefore, we won't be able to. There'll be a new manager bounce, and we'll be paying for it. That's my thinking. Dr. Tottenham at your service. Yeah, I'd like to think that we win, but maybe not. Yeah, we need Xhaka scoring from the halfway line. You're putting Bob the Bucket forward to be a wrestler. Did we win the FA Cup game? We did. And do you know what? I think that's been part of our problem, to be honest. I think we see ourselves as a cup team now, don't we? That's the problem. Spurs are shite too on Sunderland. How's the Darlow save going? Let's talk about the Sunderland game. Darlow save is doing exactly what Darlow is doing, to be honest. We're not 12th. We're 7th, but we are already slipping. I mean, it was going well, wasn't it? It was going too well. That's the problem. We've not scored a league goal tonight. We've only played 2 games, George, in the league. 3, actually. Yeah, it's been 3, hasn't it? Did we not score in the draw? Or was that a 0-0 draw? Facts are facts. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I can't score since the update. See, so not just me then. This is a Llama problem as well. So I think what's happened, Llama, is that the game's deliberately now trying to put us 2 off it, because we've been quite positive. That's what it is. And now, like, you know, now it's 40% off. They've decided to sort of go, look, get some people involved who can just, you know, get the 4231 dialed up. That's what I reckon it is. Send a couple of angry tweets to Miles, you'll win again. Yeah, we need to get him back on Twitter, don't we? So we can reply to it. Or what I need to do is I need to put a tweet out that goes, hey everyone, what's wrong with FM26? Why is everyone not playing it? And then just engagement farm. I need to do that for a little bit, don't I? Check his friends call him kilometers. His European friends do. Yeah. I mean, that is another defeat, so facts are facts, aren't they? That's what we gotta look at now. Oh, that doesn't look fun, does it? European friends texting from the pitch moments after they've just won the World Cup. Yeah, that's maybe it. Not us, Llama. That was just a dream winning games. Who's Kiani Shombe? You come in for a trial if you want. I've got no idea who you are, pal. Dodgy says, got FM open the moment. Just scouted a new gen called Raushan Butters. Would like to arrange a tryout for him at Backstreet Wrestling. Roshan Butters. Stick him in the Discord, DG, so I don't forget him. But that's all I've got in my head now is with some South Park Butters. But yeah, Roshan Butters. He's coming in. All right, we can have a press conference for Flight. Mike Flight. His finisher's called The Last Tango. Arizona Cardinals fourth cornerback Rashawn Butters. I think that's the one as well, you know. Rashawn Butters. I'll put that down. Yeah, stick it in the Discord for me, DG. I don't want to do 4-2-3-1. I really don't. So Berry's gone to Barrow. Great. His finish should be called the toast. Yeah. Or the crumpet. Or buttering him up. Buttering up. He's buttering him up. I can't believe it's not Rashawn Butters when he turns the poor man's lookalike. Or when he turns heel. Oh my god, I can't believe it's not Rashawn Butters. Ironically, he's the hottest looking man on the roster. If he's a crumpet, he's got holes in his game. His nemesis is a move called the hot knife. Oh, yeah. Yeah, goes right through him, doesn't it? Bagel to his enemies. He's got a huge hole. What's that? Huge hole in his talons. A wrestler or a wrestling move called Sting. I think there is one, isn't there? Right. Aaron Gomez is in. So we've got Gibraltar in there now. He did ask for a lot of money. We may have just sort of like went, yeah, sure, why not? He's a left sider as well. Look, we'll move him to the right. Could be a first internationally capped player. We've got an under 18. We've got an under 18 Scottish goalkeeper. But yeah, he probably will be actually. There's a real buzz about Sting. Tell you what, let's try this. Let's take Graham out. Let's put Coulson up top. See how that works. Put Flight on the outside. Flight on the wing, obviously. Oh, Jallo's been given a Sierra Leone call up, so yeah, we are going to have two players leaving for the international leagues. Great. I love the fact we've just literally signed players who now can't play in the next matches. Well, they'll play in this match, but then not after that. What does Jallo play as, by the way? Target forward. I thought so. The Undercrackers. I don't know about the Undercrackers. Don't know if we can go. Don't know if we can go that lowbrow. Oh, Gomez, look at that. Silky skills. Don't need to see the rest of the highlight. That was good enough. Oh, here we go. Oh, almost conceding straight away. It's Binley Flight. See what Coulson looks like as the striker. But Flight's giving it away. Just going to let players run past, apparently. Run through 3 players. Let's stick with the Undertaker. We're not going to put the Undertaker in a wrestling promotion, are we? I tell you what, I'll do a deal instead of the Undercracker and the Undertaker. How about we have? Oh God! What an own goal this is! Someone clip this, by the way, because this is all kinds of odd. Oh. Yeah, it's like watching Spurs, isn't it? It's brilliant header. It beats the goalkeeper completely. There's no one's getting anywhere near him. What I was going to suggest was instead of Undertaker or Undercracker, I was going to suggest that we go with Uncle Cracker. I believe was a 2000s emo, new metaler. Matt says it's like 8 years in the same division capturing a single header, isn't it? That's the replay to how the save's going. Saying it. On the reply, sorry. Can we do that as a command? Like if someone comes in and goes like save update, we just put that in. Just like, there you go. 6 months into the game is still frustrating, isn't it, Llama? Like we've tried. And we consider the job centre. Tesco's, maybe. I don't really know what else we can do. We've got to stick it out because there's nothing else we can do, really. Name wrestlers Lidl and Aldi, the Northeast version of the Undertaker and the Sundertaker. Bindley's away. Go on. Here's Coulson. No one's in the middle for him. If you watch a team out of possession, they're not doing anything. It's nonsense. Well, my team, Llama, or just all teams in general. I don't know. I've 6 months in and I still can't tell what my team are doing and not doing. Yours, mine, all. Oh, pick that one out. There we go. We've got a goal, everyone. Sunderland play at the stadium of light. Darlow play at the stadium of shite. Central Rosario put an injunction to stop you getting a work permit to go to Argentina. Oh. It's worrying to think that a trip to the Argentinian second division would be slightly more enjoyable than this. Torpedo for a Pender. So now we're 1-1. Still only 9 points off the title. Out of the playoffs already. Good. First game in charge of Forest Green has been abandoned due to FM shitting itself. Personally, I think it's the Larissa chairman still causing problems. Could be right, 33. He's got quite an influence, hasn't he? seem to think you start the Argentina season on fire and then it all went to shit. It's kind of my thing, Tooney. Like, honestly, first 5 games of the season, I am brilliant. After that, not so great. Not so great. Is it too late to ask for a refund? What on the stream? Yeah, oh yeah, definitely too late. Definitely too late. Or for the game. I think we can probably ask for a refund now. Go, look, we've tried. We've really tried. Like, yeah, we're not like these like whiny ones that did like 20 minutes and went, oh, I want a refund now. Like, we've given it a good go. Almost too much of a go, actually, if anything. Oh, Gomez scores in his debut. Up the Gibraltars. That was you refunded after 30 minutes. George. It was difficult to tell after 30 minutes just how bad it was. After a couple of days, it was like, yeah, this is fairly clear. Best part of the save is the admin. The first 5 games, the worst part of the save, the rest of it. Tim is pretty much summing it all up there, isn't he? Yeah. I agree with every word you've just said. It's overwhelming. It is. It is overwhelming, and it's also there's too much to do. I don't care what anybody says. There's too much to do, and not enough of it is necessary. So, yeah. Is this a skin? I don't know. Technically, everything's a skin, I suppose. Jeb, possibly, or is it points thing that's really annoying? What? PTS thing? What do you mean? It's all a bit annoying, Jeb. This is FM26. every single bit of it is designed to antagonize. On the league table thing, it's whatever it comes out of the box. I'm not tinkering with it. Like, if they have not tinkered with it, I'm not tinkering with it. That's what she said. Yeah. And I think how shit must 25 have been. Do you know what? I don't even think there was a 25. I think they literally went, where's FM25? And they all went, sorry, what? Oh, no, we didn't make one. Like, that's what I'm thinking. Looking at what we've got here, I mean, oof. Imagine how bad. Imagine how bad. 25 must have been done in Windings, like, or done in PowerPoint or something. Oh, Chris's save hasn't saved. Oh dear. I can send you this, Chris. You can just take over here. 33, instead of pens and paper at the end of the season, add every player in a wrestling database. Winners can stay, losers can leave. It's just a shame when they all lose, isn't it? They all lose in wrestling as well. They want the chair back. I think we all do, Tim, really. DJ had a weird FM quote recently. Small squad, negotiate everyone to 2 or 3 year contracts. Staff's advice started to say, this player has 2 years left of their contract. We should not offer him a new deal. All right, thanks for that. It's just messages for messages' sake, isn't it? In this game, like, there's a lot of stuff that you don't need to know, I think, and there's a lot of stuff that you go, I'd quite like to know that, I think. And then you hear it and you're like, Actually, no, I don't. I'm not really bothered. I think I'm starting. I've said this a few times now. TJ, don't shave your head. You wouldn't. But apparently, you should be told. I don't need to be told. Part of me's like, look, I've said this before, right? I think that I need FM to be a video game again, and not a realistic simulation of the real world of football. Just strip it all back. Strip it all back. For me, personally. FM show was class this week. Thank you very much, Judy. Thank you. Oh, it was me kicking off, wasn't it? That's just like, what was it? What was the FM show this week? Yeah, me kicking off. Just like most weeks, then. Worth mentioning, I'm not actually on this on next week's episode. Should we fuck off back to FM24 in Indonesia? This is the thing. I don't want to go back to FM24. Yeah. Shave your head if you finish 12th or below. I've been sacked. No, not yet. Not yet. Oh, do you mean in the podcast, Jeb? No. No. We all know if they sack me, then that's going to be someone else is going to have to try and book stuff. So I'm just here out of necessity, really. Been evicted for being too nice for the game. I mean, look, we let Aaron on, and he doesn't even play the game anymore. So it's just lads hanging out, chatting now. I think next week's episode is us talking about mortgages instead. Has Aaron actually played the game this year? I don't think so. I think he's played a little bit. But I mean, obviously he is a bit more busy now. He moved house this week. That's impressive, though. That's good. I see the game dying if FM27 is as bad. Oh, do you know what, Jord? I don't want to agree, but I think you're right. Like, I've been Big Mike flight gone. Me and Llama, we've been quite positive about the whole thing. We've been like, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It'll all be fine. It'll all be fine. Surely it'll be fine. I think you could be right. If FM27 is shit, then yeah, there's a lot of things. It's just like it ain't gonna work. Like, yeah, who's still here? Aaron must have got a new battery for the smoke alarm. I've not heard of it for a few weeks. Well, I thought that as well. What we've also worked out is we've thought about there's a possibility that it's just edited in post by Chris. Still there for sure. We get comments on it every single week. Beep. People hate it. And then Aaron's just like, oh yeah, it's just what we do. Like, he sees no problem with it. What comes first, a working smoke alarm or a working FM? Well, you could argue that this is working in the fact that it is technically playable. The question is going to be hopefully this is going to save Aaron's life. We hope. Yeah. I didn't play for a year. Came back for 26. I've enjoyed it. Just to see how this is so bad. Imagine though, like, I suppose if you haven't played it for so long and coming into it, Lulu, then that makes a bit of sense. But for all the people who ran FM24 into the ground, I think that's where some of the people's have been like sort of a bit stuck on it. But I don't know. I don't know. It's like Wayne Rooney having the Hoover on to sleep. Is that a thing? I don't know where. I mean, I wouldn't have ever heard that, but that's brilliant if that's true. Don't understand the hate for 26. I love it. Oh, I understand the hate, but I also think that a lot of it is over the top. I would say the dislike rather than the hate, because people who hate it they're sort of being fannies, aren't they? You know, do you love FM26 or do you love the save because you're doing well? That's a bit, innit? That's what it is. I always say that people who enjoy stuff are enjoying it. You know, what's your favourite FM? Or the one that I did really well in? The one where the save was fun. Rooney used to have a hairdryer until he nearly burnt the house down, so changed to the Hoover. Then call his hair off. You're using Mr. Tinney's skin and the Bassy Boy Stadium pack, and they've really helped. Can I ask a question? What have they helped with? Because a skin I can sort of just about get away with. Like, I understand that. A skin, yeah. The stadium thing, I don't understand. It's not something I would ever consider downloading. It looks impressive, don't get me wrong. But it's not, I mean, I didn't download, you all know, I didn't download face packs, so I'm not downloading stadiums, let's be honest. But I don't know how that, usually this is from the people who've said, I don't want FM to look any better, it doesn't need to have graphics and make that any better, thank you very much. I have downloaded a stadium mod though, so it looks nice. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've not got logo packs. I've not got anything on this year's Jord. And do you know what? I think this is just like literally, I gave up on everything this year. Just went, I'm not downloading logos. I'm not downloading kits. I don't do face packs. There's no option. There was no option of a skin at the start of the cycle, and then when new ones came out, I just went, I just think I'm stuck on this now anyway. So what's the point of even adding a skin to it? I've sort of begrudgingly accepted what's been put in front of me and just went, oh, fine, whatever. That's what we've got. Yeah, I don't need. Yeah, no one's putting the Darlington Stadium in, so I don't need that either. FM was very much a simpler game when it was 2D. You could get through a season in an acceptable amount of time. I'm not fussed about the amount of time it takes to get through the seasons. If anything, that works quite nicely for me, really. I don't want to be able to just like bang through a season in like 2 streams. But I also think there's a lot of just me clicking away in the background without needing to know a lot of this stuff. But then some would argue, going, TJ, maybe if you spend some time looking at it, you might be better at the game. And I think that's pretty fair, to be honest. DG, for me, it's not so much the logos and face packs that add anything, but they do allow for personalisation. Much like deciding whether to put your wedding photo or that framed limited edition England shirt on your wall in your office. Yeah, and as you can see, I have not put either. There's no wedding picture. There's no international jersey up. Yeah, I get what you mean, though. They've got to bring back the data side of things quickly. There's absolutely no way of seeing what's going wrong. The current data hub is pointless. Yeah, yeah. And make it understandable as well. Yeah. Llama says FM has become a better game objectively over the years, but has it become more enjoyable? And is better more important than enjoyable? Do you know what? That's like a proper good like philosophical pondering, isn't it? Bring back deadline day and cup draws. I didn't think I missed cup draws until we were in the third round, fourth round of the FA Cup. We could have had that. We could have had it. 24 didn't have half as many issues as 26. The amount of crashes I've seen from people is ridiculous. See, I've not seen the crash side of things. Right? And that's why I can't comment upon that, because I've never had it. And I've never witnessed anyone else having crashes on stream, or, you know, I've heard anecdotally, but that's anecdotally, isn't it? There are a couple of devs who stream. The League in Focus screen, yeah, that's gone missing. I don't know. I just think this one we've been through it before. It's just there's no connection to what's actually happening, is it? That's the thing. Like, SI's obsession with links to the football industry are part of its downfall. I said that as well. I said that. You know, wanting to be part of football is one thing. Great, brilliant, but you're a computer game first, aren't you? You know, and that's got to be your main audience, not whether or not, you know, you can have a sit down with De Zerbi. No mods, less crashes. Pretty sure that was one thing they actually communicated would happen as well. They did say that. They did say that because the game underneath is not stable. So then you've got people going, I'm thinking I'm gonna pick at this and make something for me. If it doesn't work, oh dear. Miles has got lost. It's got lost in lots of things. To be honest, the game has got so much bigger than the devs still talk about it as though it's the Colliers programming away in their bedroom. I was talking about how he hasn't had time to do any communication. Was just bizarre. See, this is why. So this is why I wonder, right? The communication bit. I'll pick up on this, Matt. Right? What communication do people want from SI? That's the bit I don't understand. They go, oh, we want more communication about what? Like, what do you want to? What do you want from them? Because ultimately, all they can say at the minute is, yeah, game came out, wasn't great, soz. Like, what next? All right, we fucked up. Okay, cool, good. Now what? All right, we'll fix it. Okay, I guess we have to just wait and see then, don't we? Are we on for an unbeaten season? No, Airborne, we're not. Literally, we weren't even on for an unbeaten stream. The first match of the stream, we lost. They created a Twitter account to handle all the updates and fixes. Yeah, that was a bit weird, wasn't it? It's tiny errors that got me. Text formatting, results showing the scores the wrong way around. Unreadable pop-up messages. That also checks the lack of polish and testing rather than design choices. Yeah. It just wasn't finished, was it? Wasn't finished, really. And it was rushed out. It's like when you got your homework at school and you're like, oh, if I just hand something in, it's better than nothing, innit? I'll get a chance to redo it later on. As long as it's been before the deadline, I'll be okay. And I'll just resubmit it later on. And then, like, what they've went is, oh, I'll do it. And then they're like, oh, something quite good on the telly. I'll watch that a bit later. And then they're going to spend, like, this year trying to resubmit this year's work. It feels like the game is made by people who make video games but don't play the game. I don't know if that makes sense. I get that. I get what you mean, Jord. Yeah. I'm not 100% sure I agree, but I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, some things have been made from a video game design perspective. Is that what you're trying to say, yeah? For me, I sympathise with the fact they had to get a rushed out game. 6 months on, it's still riddled. Made a sub earlier, it showed the player having been taken off, but he stayed on the pitch for the rest of the match. This is the thing. Like, somebody's just got to shake your head at it and just be like, right, okay. This is what we're doing, apparently. Comms about games are very much like comms at work. No matter what you do, it's either too much or too little, depending on who you ask. Also, does anybody... No one reads the comms at work, do they? I don't anyway. Maybe I should, actually. SI created a monster for themselves by just not talking about anything for so long. Trailer they released was poor. They couldn't be surprised that fans got nervous, then angry, then demanded to know what was going on. Doesn't it help that they hyped the game up for 18 months and this is what they delivered? It's reasonable comments, isn't it? No, we didn't start the fire. Devs must have done it. SI getting into bed with Sega took away a lot of the decision making. I don't think that's true. What decision making of Sega? I'm just to play devil's advocate, Matt. What decision making of Sega stopped SI doing? Do we think in the many years they've been working together? On the plus side, I've seen a pass back own goal from the halfway line. I mean, there was one in real football the other day, wasn't there? That happened, so. I had the game go to penalties, put a sub on to take the penalty. The takers list told me he was still on the subs bench. Unable to pick him, but it was an unnecessary confusion. Yeah, that sounds rubbish. Oh, Coulson's gone down. Mike Flight. Sega made a lot of good stuff for SI, apart from the 26 and the unreleased 25. Yeah. They've been with Sega for ages. No one moaned about that before. Exactly. That was my... Yeah, that's what I was trying to work out, Tuning. Like, what's not worked until now? Oh, Lewis Billington. You blame Gifton Noel Williams and his son. Who's Gifton Noel Williams' son? But it's fair, though. Opposition goalkeeper come up for a corner and got red carded. Did he handball at Lulu? Was that the situation there? All right, we're back into the playoffs. One place for Bedford, jumped and fouled defender. Oh, really? One place for Kettering. Oh, silence. So Gifton Noel Williams has got two sons. I hope he's called one Noel Williams and one William Noel Williams. And if he hasn't, he's a fool. Dijon Noel Williams. Okay, 1-0's fine. We'll take that. He's almost mustard. Too much mustard gets up your nose. I'm brave. I'm brave. Get him and Seamus Coleman on the same side. Yeah, because mustard. And also Phil Mustard, who plays cricket for Durham. Ultimately, they moved to a new game engine. As a result, they had to rebuild the whole game upwards. They've seen it as an opportunity to build new things in that possession. We've not hit the mark, but I think most people's frustration seems to be that 6 months later, there's still bugs, quirks that people feel should be fixed. Yeah. Yeah. Mustard-based footballers go. Well, obviously, the club Dijon would be the club we presumably pay for. Is there a player called Holmgren? Someone French. I don't know. I'm out. In fact, open it up. Any food-based footballers. Go for it. Dijon Carew. No one else has got one, George, so you win. You win by default. FM24 was still full of bugs. That was a data update of a 20-year-old game. Right? Exactly. But everyone just ignored that and went, yeah, it's class, isn't it? And also, as well, everyone knew how to play FM24. That's also the thing. Some people got the hump about 26 because they had to play a different way. So, yeah, it was different, though, innit? Like, you know, you could do 24 like, in your sleep because you knew exactly what it was meant to be. Yeah. Why does a new engine mean that the UI and UX are so much worse? It doesn't mean that. They were design choices that haven't quite landed properly. FM just got too big when was all text more was left to the imagination, when the graphics engine just doesn't look real and probably never will. Graphics are never going to look real. I get that, yeah. But you need to have some element of graphics. It's a video game, isn't it? I mean, we've got, I mean, I say that, we've got TEW. You know, that's got no graphics at all. But it's also a very small game, I think, by comparison. I think everyone is just more angry about everything. That could be it, yeah. People just love arguing, don't they? There's also that. People love an argument. Well, hello, is this an argument? Yeah, all right, I'll get myself involved. Thank you. Chad Mustard, American football tight end who played in the NFL. He's definitely Mustard. Cheese and Chive Allen. Phil Pickleson. Eric Dem Barbecue. That's a bit of a reach. So it would be Dem Barbecue, wouldn't it? James Tartakovsky. I mean, that's a reach as well. Fernando's hot sauce Torres. Again, I'm spitballing at it. I'm chucking things against a wall. See which one lands, which one everyone you like. You know, but there's also as well a reality that there's not as many people kicking about in it. Demba Ba should be our favourite Chelsea player ever. He scored off the slip. Yeah. That was funny. It was very, very funny. It's not often people have a favourite Chelsea player, is it? But you know what, Jeb? I think you're right. Lots of people have died or gone to prison or don't use Twitch anymore. In that order as well. It's literally the same. Yeah, died first, then prison, and then maybe I just don't use Twitch. Yeah, no. Well, what I was trying to reference was the numbers of sort of viewership is obviously lower, and that's probably down to loads of reasons, really. Even Franco, how are you, buddy? But thankfully, no one's round here for the FM chat usually, so that's how we can sort of just keep going and doing our thing. No one's coming here for like, I wonder what TJ thinks about FM. Hmm. I talked to him about the user interface again. It's like they go, I wonder what TJ would reckon. Who would win in a fight between a stoat and a mongoose? Yeah. Oh god, that's another goal conceded. You don't want to know my views on FM quiz. I think it's a frustrating game. Oh, it's a draw. Wonder if anyone joined the chat. Dead cat night and never opened Twitch ever again. Possibly. We might have scared a few off. Evening here, Griffin. Welcome in, pal. Appreciate the follow. Very kind. Pleasure to have you in. Yeah, we'll have scared one or two off. What TJ thinks of Greg's. Greg's is the superior baker. Could a bison or hippo eat more trifle? Ooh. More trifle than what? Or than each other? I reckon hippo. So there's two schools of thoughts here for the hippo. There's no board game called Hungry Hungry Bisons, is there? So that's my main thinking, and then the second one is bigger mouths. Oh, Come On Eileen's one of the worst songs ever. Right, let's turn that off. It's not even much better than Believe by Cher. Was Andy Griffin a Champman legend? Andy Griffin. The name rings a bell. Was he like Lincoln City or Stoke or something? Stoke and Newcastle. Yes, that's right. Yeah, he was very well renowned. Yeah, I reckon that what they could really have done was if the Cranberries had covered this, then I would have also been The Cure. Yeah. I'm a witch doctor. I think so. I think so. Fourth qualifying round replay. Right. The Cranberries and The Cure sounds like a weird duet. Does a bit, doesn't it? I've got the clap, rub some cranberries on that rash, it'll sort it out. Yeah. That's what you have to do. Lulu, take it easy, my friend. See us on Sunday for wrestling. Definitely, definitely. Welcome to the backstage, the Backseat Wrestling Federation. What was that? 0-0 in the last time we played each other. Come on then, can we get something out of this? Fingers crossed. Have we seen the Come On Eileen disaster performance? I don't know. I'm guessing not. I'm guessing I haven't, because I think if you have, the answer's not, I don't know, isn't it? So I don't know. I don't think I have. Oh, get him up, get him up. That's the free kick, surely. What league are we in, Lewis? National League North still. 8 seasons in. 8 seasons and proud. Great. 1 minute in, we've conceded. Look how much space and time he's got. And we're apparently closing down. Look. Pressing. Apparently. Here forever. Forever and ever and ever. You can check out, but you can never leave. It's like the worst travel lodge in the world, isn't it? It's just not fun again, isn't it? Like it's fun for about 12 minutes this game, and then it's like, yeah, back to being not fun again. So yeah. More like a Holiday Inn Express where half the lights are broken and the boilers are on the brink. It's like a travel tavern in Norwich. You guys got 12 minutes of fun. Yeah, there's a 15-minute holding screen at the start here, so that's where I'm guessing most people have the fun. Great. I mean, that's the highlight we got there, was when we had the ball. It's fun until we hit continue. That's it. Yeah. And then I turn up and it's like, right, no fun anymore. And then everyone just goes, yeah, probably. Best part is looking at funny player names. And we don't even get that very often now, do we? Yeah, gone are those days. Maybe it's not the tactics. Maybe we just need to sign better players. I think it's a bit of everything, Tuny. I think we've got decent enough players. The tactic will be part of the problem. Observer of football. How's the stream going? Well, we're going to do our contractually obliged time. I think is probably all, is the best we can say. It's just, yeah, it's not going great again. I'll give you a Gattuso quote. Okay, thanks for that. I feel suitably blessed there. So thank you. That's your life at the minute. Yeah, yeah. I think that seems about right where we are as well. Although ours is mostly shit. Look, just letting him turn. They're going to score from this, aren't they? What year are you in? I like how you had to clarify. Like, what year are you in? On the save, obviously. We're 2032, maybe 2033, something like that. Like, we're 8 seasons in, and it's not going well. It's not going well at all. Which is fine. You don't need to be sorry. It's just one of those things, isn't it? Like, some people are here to win all the time. We're not. We're not. Matt says, I think too much of FM now feels like work instead of playing the game. That's it. That's 100% it. The search for realism in training schedules and body language and contract negotiations that make no sense overpower finding a gem of a player or a last minute winner. Or maybe I've just got old. I think that's where I'm at, Matt. Like, I don't care enough about all the things that you're meant to care about in the game. I like the narrative. I like the storytelling bit. I can't be bothered with the rest of it. Come on, Coulson. Top corner, please. Oh! Right, there we go. That's it. Yeah, do you know what, see? I agree with that. This is 100% what it should be like. It should be like this. But we just keep going. We just keep going. We keep rolling around, and then in 25 years we'll still be in National League North, and it'll probably be fine. We've scored from free kicks. We've definitely scored from free kicks. Right, bored and now upset that we haven't made the FA Cup. Cool. It should be like this, but it should be fun at the same time, not feeling like you're being punished. I mean, yeah, that is fair. That is fair. It would be interesting to know why I'm not doing well. For the game to give me some sort of indication, other than just like, you can figure it out yourself later on. Yeah. Don't forget the board expect a playoff finish. Oh, I remember. Don't worry, Tuny. I remember. Hopefully by the end of the year we'll get sacked. Don't worry. And then everyone can enjoy a little bit of sacking online and be like, haha. They can have that. That's fine. Everyone can take a tiny bit of superiority. That I'm not as good on a video game as somebody else is. And that they would have done it differently and better. I get that, but we're not watching them, are we? That's the difference, isn't it? Yeah. I miss things like the Danish right back that we signed for Palace and the British Steel, the one that used to go AWOL because he was drinking. This is what it's about, isn't it? You know what I mean? We've not fell in love with players as much on this yet. Estor says, I just love the old database at this point. Yeah, I don't know if the old database is much different, but I get what you mean. Like, yeah, go and get into that. I mean, the game's still the same, isn't it? So the actual changing of that wouldn't make too much of a difference for me personally, but yeah, I get it. Then TJ for amazingly falling upwards. We do that. Mm-hmm. Let's go for another match, shall we? I mean, 7th is all right, isn't it? Slogging away 13 seasons in the North, and somehow TJ ends up in the Prem. But the Northern Premier League, Ian, the division below. Who've got? We're playing Telford, are we? Oh, it's Alfred, isn't it? The bloody church on the top. No legs, how are you, buddy? The stream has gone as exactly how you'd expect. Exactly how you'd expect. Frustrating, mainly. Stream's gone. Stream's gone. Head's gone. Everyone's done. We're out the FA Cup. There's that to look forward to. We are still in the playoff mix. How? I've got no idea. Great cross. Oh. That was a very good ball in, wasn't it? You're tempted to sell your laptop and run and live in a hut in the rainforest. That seems perfectly normal behaviour for losing a playoff. Yeah. I think it's the only thing you can do. Look, I think we should make a change and introduce Sammy Robinson. He's there. He's already on. He's already on. Google reckons you have to have 3 tactics with different roles and change between them a few times per game, and I can't be bothered with that. Yeah, I can't either. Oh, he's just stopped. Yeah, I can't be arsed with that either, 33. That just sounds pointless, doesn't it? It's graft. Yeah, it's graft at this point. It's work. And I haven't got the time or the interest to come up with 3 different tactics. I can barely come up with 1 tactic. You know, I like the idea of it. Just have 3 variations of the same tactic with different instructions and different roles. No, I think that's what they're suggesting. I think, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure I can. Even then, I'm just like, I don't think so. It's too real life. I accept it does happen in real life, but this is a game. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Where I say it is in possession, out of possession, counters, changing formations mid game. That's enough. Yeah. And then we can do some tweaks and all that sort of stuff as we go along. But yeah, I don't need 3 different tactics. No chance. No chance. It's unnecessary, is how I see it. I have one tactic and occasionally tweak it. Yeah, look, I mean, I'm not saying that I probably am the problem here. I know there's a lot more stuff I need to do, but just don't want to. Am I live on YouTube as well? I am. Yeah. That's where you're talking to me, Esto. Yeah, your chat's coming through YouTube, so I presume you're watching it there. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And yeah, if we get something at the end of the save where we've done well, then cool. But if not, not a problem. If we're still in the National League North when when FM27 comes out, you know, part of me will be quite proud that we've just hung in here and just went, we're not moving. We're not moving. Don't make us. This is silly. And we were taking the British Steel Challenge very seriously this year. Now, the board did say they wanted a playoff finish. They didn't say they wanted a playoff win. Yeah. So at the minute, we're in the playoffs at the minute. There's a lot more matches to go, though. Hitchens down here, so... You know, we're now dominating these matches, nearly 70% possession, which is unheard of in the last couple of seasons. There's Gilligan, Binley, DJ. Remember in old FMs when the board would say they want playoffs and then threaten you with a sack for winning the title? Yeah, I mean, that might happen this game, to be honest. Obviously not me, because I wouldn't get the playoffs or the sack, or the title, sorry, but the sack's possible. Tamworth aren't playing. That's always a good sign. I'll do. Go on, Billington. Now Gomez is away. Go on. Oh, it's a soft penalty, but we'll take it. TJ, we won the league. Board, we do need to have a chat. We said playoffs. Yeah, Larissa, say hi. Oh, pick that one out. TJ, we do appreciate that you've got us to a European Cup final, but you didn't play any kids, so we're going to sack you before that match. Yeah, no. We don't want you to manage our first ever European Cup final. I'm totally fine with it. Yeah. Definitely over it. Even though you had played kids, I'm still twisted over it for you. Thank you, Franco. Yeah. I think they were being arseholes. I think they wanted to sack me regardless, and I was just winning in spite of them. Which is what a little bit what we did with Darlow was we stayed here out of spite. Now look at it. Now we're stuck here. But imagine the scenes if we did get to the playoffs. Then imagine the scenes if by somehow we get promoted. This place would go crackers. Like, because of like literally how beaten down we are at this moment in time. If we did manage to get promoted somehow, I think we'd all lose our shit. It would be one of the best nights on Twitch. I can guarantee it. Everyone would be like, fuck, were you there for the TJ stream where he got promoted? Word would spread fast. It would be like when we stayed up on the last day of the season with Portsmouth, with Peterborough. When we first started. How many seasons have been in the National League North, says Dylan? All 8 seasons so far, Dylan. Every season of the save, we've been in the National League North. We have not given any indication that we'll be moving anywhere. Lucky number 8. Sure, why not? Lucky 6 and 7 weren't there, so lucky number 8 could be it. Binley, Coulson, oh, it's off the top of his head. Oh, Sammy Robinson. It's time to start a new save. Who are you going to manage, Dylan? Or do you mean me? Because I'm not going to start a new save. Let's be honest. We're here. We're stuck in with this. Am I playing 4-3-3? Yeah, I am, yeah. We were 3-4-3 last year, but now the board want us to attack. I'm like, fine. Fine. No, I'm not starting a new save, Dylan. No, don't be silly. I've got one save this year. Yeah. To be fair, you spent 6 seasons trying not to concede goal, and we're only worried about scoring goals. True. And we defensively we were doing fine. Yeah. We were actually doing okay defensively. Coulson with the no-look back head assist again. This little trick in it. What role do I use for a striker? Depends on who's there. We mix it up with a centre forward, we mix it with a poacher. Dylan's managing Genon Angolais in France. Started in the 5th division and out to Ligue 2. See, it is easy getting promoted in like those extra databases to win it, because nothing's real down there. I do like France though. France is fun. Oh, come out, keeper, come out! Get off your line. Just not Bordeaux. Yeah. We're not a fan of Bordeaux. I've tried and made lots of people suffer. All right, okay, this isn't what we want, is it? The players clearly care. They never want their clean sheet bonuses, and it'll cost their finances. Don't bottle it. I'm trying not to, Veggie. Trying not to. We are going to concede, aren't we? Oof. Right, there goes. There's time waste. Right, we've won that one. There you go. That's literally how excited we are. Go, yeah, we've won. We've won. Good. Got battered by Martin Skirtle. What, in the street, or is he a manager? End on a win. That's what it is, isn't it? End it. Right, what's the month looking like? Two more. Oxford and Southport. Oh, we can't. Can we? We can't. He beat Lorient on the final day of the season to get them relegated and battered me in the dugout. Well, that sounds like the sort of thing Martin Skirtle would do, to be honest. We've played quite a few matches tonight. We've done nearly 2 months. Do we play through the next 2 games? Don't really think we do need to, do we? We can leave some people to get angry about the fact that we finished just before the end of the month. People do get angry at that sort of thing. Right, we need to put Jallo back in the starting lineup. Yeah. Right, plan is always leave them wanting more. Exactly, Matt. Exactly. Let's see where we are in the league. That's the important thing. 6th, right? That's perfect. That's like in the playoff mix, isn't it? Level with Telford, 4 points clear of Alfreton, 2 behind Curzon, 10 behind Rochdale. Okay, so there is still quite a bit to make up, but we're in there. All right, so that's fine. We're in there, which is good. Plan now is well, bed for me, probably, I'm guessing. It'll be the first plan. But back tomorrow, that's definitely what we're gonna be doing. Let's pull up full screen. Right. Yeah, back tomorrow. Doing some more of this. And then Sunday will be probably the backseat wrestling, which we'll do that, and that'll be fun. We got started on Sunday. So yeah, anything you want to add into it, jump in on the Discord for that. Yeah, I guess that's probably the main thing. Let's go and raid out, shall we? Because this has been fun. We're heading on a bit of the darkness. Absolutely right. Go and check out Briggsy. It looks like they're trying to get to 1,000 followers, so let's try and make some of that happen. Let's go and hit some followers on there for them. See you all tomorrow. Take it easy, everyone. Speak to you in a bit. Bye now.